Hello Dungeoneers, welcome back. We've finally made it to level 4. And as the caption says, we're finished with spiders. And I'm enjoying playing around with my new shock spell that I found on the last level. It's a relatively cheap mana cost compared to the ice spell I was using, as it only hits the one target, so it's a little bit cheaper. These guys are quite annoying, but again, quite slow. I thought we might have seen the last of the poison mechanic for now, but it looks like we'll have to persevere for a bit longer. Level 4 of the dungeon is full of puzzles. A nice change of pace from level 3, which was a lot more hack and slash. Always pays to be prepared before you go through these doors that can't be closed. I'm not sure I need 4 of these potion bottles now, as I tend not to make too many potions in advance. I can hear some footsteps in the background. I've got a restore energy potion. It's not too bad, although I've not found myself running out of energy too much. There's something behind these doors. Yeah, these archers are surprisingly fast. See what I can get now for my level up. Yes, light armour proficiency is only 3 points away. And then I think I will head towards heavy armour with my main human fighter as well. That would be 16 skill points in armour. Yeah, the room we're in now is a little bit similar to Chaos Strikes Back and the Junction of the Ways. We kind of have 4 different types of area to solve. This one seems to be slightly more movement related and involves solving teleporter puzzles and trapdoor puzzles like that. Yeah, the corridor that we're about to enter now, there can be a wyvern flying around, and if you happen to bump into the wyvern while you're traversing the pits, you'll find it difficult not to get trapped and fall onto the floor below. Just found a secret passage there which leads to this set of armour. We're going to fall down here, but it doesn't make a great deal of difference, as we'll be coming down here later anyway, so it does no harm to clear the enemies out early. And the light armour we've just found is actually more than useful. Once we've polished off these mobs, I can show you what the armour looks like that we've found. Are those archers running away? A bit stupid to walk into a corner, but never mind. And like I said before, we're going to be coming down here anyway later on, so we may as well clear out the room. So this new helmet gives a lot more protection, and potentially means I can shift some of this heavy armour off the Minotaur to get a bit of that evasion back. The axes at 10 would be a huge bonus here to use that chop skill. And falling down into these trapdoor areas isn't too bad, in that there's always a teleporter to get you out, and the mobs down there can just be killed for XP. And often you find food down here as well. And I'm sure you've noticed the change of scenery down here by now. And also when we exit level 4 through to level 5, the scenery will take an equally drastic change from the boring bricks of levels 1 to 3. And now I've got these hack and chop skills for the sword and the axe. I find these single mobs are going down a lot quicker now. There's actually a skeleton archer there trying to shoot me through the teleporter. There's a room to our right there that we'll be coming back to later on. And this will send us back to the start of the area, so we can go through the trapdoor corridor again. It's useful having a long range spell prepared in case you bump into that wyvern in the corridor, as you really can't afford to pause to actually fight it. I got quite lucky this time that it was visible, but sometimes it can be lurking right around the corner. But it does seem to be weaker than the average wyvern. 1 or 2 hits should kill it. There's a bit of quick stone throwing needed here onto that pad to open this door before the pit opens up. As long as you have the stone ready in your hand, it shouldn't be a problem. And that is effectively the end of this part of the puzzle. We need to pick up these 4 scrolls which are on either side of the teleporter. Each of the 4 paths leads to the middle, and once you've collected all 4 scrolls you can exit to level 5. but it's worthwhile clearing this room of wyverns right now. Then we can pick up the scroll, go back to the main room, and then choose another path. I'll just have a quick rest up here, I think, to save my main character's health. Outside of level 1, this is certainly the quickest level so far. And then the teleporter will take us back to the start, and now we can choose a different way. The title there suggested that this could be a monster-filled corridor or area, but that's just more chance for XP. Yeah, this is quite similar to a part of Chaos Strikes Back. We have to trap 3 skeletons in these 3 cages that are throughout the level. So you need to be patient and actually kill them all. You step into the cage yourself, then you open the door, and then step back and the skeleton will follow you in. Do that 2 more times and we're finished. If there are too many skeletons around, you can always kill the odd one for some XP. It won't do any harm. There's a secret switch on the wall there I've just pressed. And now we're on for the final cell. Skeletons do respawn over time, if you happen to kill them all by accident. Now we can just pick up the spare loot and then get out. This was that door that opened when I pulled that secret button a few moments ago. And the boots give more protection, so I'll stick to the leather boots on the front line. And again, more heavy armour to save for later. We may as well kill this guy before we carry on. And I wasn't lying earlier when I said this is a quick level. We're halfway through already. Now it's a case of going back to the start and picking a different route. This sounds like more of a puzzle-based area. Yeah, there's a simple, well, relatively simple path to follow here. And as is usual in these games, the most indirect route is the correct one. Maybe a slightly quicker path than I've chosen here, but this one worked for me. Yeah, the pace of the game is picking up now. Just one more wyvern to kill here, and then we'll call it a day for this section. The next part of this level will be up very soon. Thanks for watching, guys. As always, subscribe to avoid missing the next part, and I'll catch you later.